back and watching my channel. I am the Math Stitcher Girl here on YouTube. I also go by that name on Flosstube. No, I just said that. I'm on Instagram, whatever. I go by Becca TMSG, pretty much, yeah. On Facebook, so if you want to look me up there, go right ahead. I don't really do a lot on that one though, but I do a lot more on my Instagram, which I will start redoing just in case I don't do Flosstube anymore. Well, like not anymore, more like on hold because of this little girl inside of me. So, I would like to just say thank you to anybody who has subscribed lately. It's been great. So anybody who's new, welcome to my channel. I hope you like what you see, and if you do find something that you want to like keep track of, like what that progress is going to look like, I hope you subscribe. And if you like this episode, I hope you like this channel or like this video, whatever. Before I even go on, today is February 28th, 2024. It's a day before leap year or leap day or whatever. The 29th. It's the day before the 29th. Reason why I'm doing it early is just because I got plans for tomorrow for like the leap year, so I won't have time to video anything. Sorry. Okay. I got hiccups and burps and all that good stuff. Whew. And now we're gonna reverse back to thank you to everybody who's returning. And this is my world of mess. It's a madness over here. I am never truly organized or anything like that. It's just the way that it is. And if you are okay with that chaos, I hope you stick around. Okay. So today's video is going to be different than the last video just because I will not be using OBS today because I'm too tired to set all that up. So I'm just going to record and I don't know what that was. So I'm just going to be recording and editing later. Okay, sorry. My nose is kind of right now. Allergies, really. My dog's, she's guarding something. I don't know. Who knows what she does. Okay, so like I said, a little bit different. I also would like to apologize if you did watch my last video. I said I was gonna show you around my notions, but I didn't do that video just because a lot of things go on, and I lost track of time. One of these things, I will have that extra video out for you, though, because Notion is a pretty cool app, I think. And it's great for tracking everything, really. I mean, I still do my notebook. Ooh. I have a Sailor Moon one that I got for Christmas that I use. But yeah. Yeah. Sorry, if you hear all that crap. Oh, she didn't like that either. I have my door open just because my dog's going on and off my patio. I am still recording in my living room. Okay, so today's plans for this video is short life update because there's not a lot going on. Me scratching my nose a lot. Hopefully, I don't have to go pee because I've been doing that a lot too. Get into my WIPs. I have about 10 of them. Do they have a lot of progress? No. I've only worked on them maybe a day or two on some of them. Oops. And I have another thing in that. So if you see me going that way, it's because I'm updating a different computer, whatever, and I need to make sure it stays on. I don't know. I have a lot of things going on all the time. It's hilarious. Okay. But yeah. So, and then I have my haul, and my nose itches. And then I have my plans, which I actually have a couple. I have 3 really. 3 plans. And then I might talk about some stuff. I might actually just talk about it throughout the video because it looks like there's a lot of issues going on. But I just want to get it out there that that's not what I want this channel to ever be about. So we're gonna get said and done. That's it. And now I have an itch on my stomach. Alright, life every day. Well, allergies are here. I am currently 6 months pregnant yesterday. Wait. Today's Wednesday, right? Yep, Wednesday. Yep. So my 25th? I think I'm 25 weeks or so. But whatever. I'm around 6 months pregnant. Let's go with that. Little girl is still kicking in there. She kicks a lot now. I feel all that. So if you see me go like this, kind of like a weird surprise. Like right now, she just kind of kicked. That's why. And one of the big reasons why I'm only doing like 1 video a month right now while I'm on my last 2 trimesters is because setting up, getting all my WIPs done, like that takes a lot of my energy. And then the talking part, I kind of lose breath a lot, so because pretty much my lungs are way up here. So it's really hard. Let me see anything else going on besides little girl here. I'll have my baby shower get together kind of thing with just my family, his family, next month, which is gonna be fun or weird. I don't know, because my family, his family has never met each other, so that's gonna be interesting. I'm trying to think anything else. I just been, I used up all my tax money on her. I bought her some clothes here and there for different stages of her, from newborn to a couple months and then bigger and so forth, so she has something, because then I'll just go and return to shopping to find her more stuff. Getting stuff ready for that room, even though she's not going to be in there, but I would like to have it ready just in case we do switch it up to that, or I just might put her in there for naps and stuff like that. I don't know. Work has been going the same. Everything is the same. Okay. Nope, that's it. That's all my life updates. I'm good, she's good, my boyfriend's good. He's probably gonna get a promotion, hopefully. Kidia, my dog, she's good. She's sunbathing right now on the patio, so yay for her. I don't like being out there because I'm scared. I feel like it's gonna fall, even though it won't. I hope. Yep, but that's it. Alright. It's already been about 9 minutes, so let's get into some WIPs. Most all these are from my Fandom Stitching Central group, so that had like 1 or 2 days on them. Some of them are still in QSnap because I plan to work on them. One's on a scroll frame, so let's see how that goes. And then we'll get into some haul and my plans. So the first one, because I'm going by this list here, which I'm thinking is to put everything that usually I write down after I do something, so this is probably the order of what stuff I worked on. So, and then I can tell you stitching stuff, how much I did, how many days I worked on it, and where we are in percentage wise. So the first one It's gonna probably be over here. It looks like the biggest area. Is gonna be my works of Jane Austen, and as you probably see on this photo, I do put the name of the pattern, the artist, and it says start 2024 because you saw these on my previous video. This is pretty much for my WIP parade, so whatever date, whenever I do my first stitch in 2024, I put those stitches, so it's not the actual total of where I'm at. This is where I started, and then at the end of the year, for my next WIP parade, because I'm not gonna probably do a mid-year, just because she's coming during that time, and I'm not gonna have time for that. So the next year, and then it's gonna have different information of how many stitches I've done in 2024, but how the percentage is gonna be different. It's gonna be the total percentage, especially if I started it or in different other years. Alright, so going back to works of Jane Austen, I know I've worked on this about one day. And this is where we are at. There will not be any previous photos just because I'm starting pretty much kind of fresh on different things and I don't have previous photos saved. So this one here, if I work on it again, you'll be seeing this one as the previous photo. Okay, so this is where it's at. And I got the whole Maxwell Park 1814 done. So that's where we're at on this. And I am shaky, so it'll be in and out of focus. So I worked on it the one day in February, and I put 158 stitches in this. I am currently at, per Notion, so it might not be the most accurate of the percentage wise, because it doesn't do like 0.00 whatever, it just point and then whatever number. So this is currently at 2.9%, so we're almost at 3. And this is pretty much all I have going on for it right now as a whole. So it will be going away until the next time it either gets called for a challenge, or I think I might have this on my March stuff, so it'll be coming out, and then you'll see more progress in March. That is on a 32 count coconut shell from Bestitch Me. It was a fabric of the month. Most all my fabrics are from Bestitch Me, by the way. Wow, I really like her fabrics. She does amazing work. Which right now, all fabric dyer, most all fabric dyers and LNSs and stuff like that, they're all going to Nashville Market. So I do have an order, but it's not going to probably come in until maybe April or May, just because of that. Alright, my next one is my newfound favorite, and I'm like in love with it, and I'm leaving it on keys now because I know I want to get this back out. Let me first find where it's at. Okay, found it. So this is one of the new Amy Stewart's supersized max colors. It's not a bookshelf. It is called the Grand Butterfly Ball, and that's what it's gonna look like. And this is where we're at. So I did all of this here, all those blues. I'm very happy with it. It's staying on the Q snap just because I know I'm going to work on it again. This one, I worked on it for 2 days. And it's at a current of 703 stitches, which puts this at about 0.1%. It's on an Easy Guide 28 count. So that's fun. Ooh, okay. Let's go for the next one. So this one was not entirely sure what this one, unless I look it up in my tasks let me see. Facebook challenge route, I will be able to tell you what this was for. Let me see. Actually, I don't know why I have this written down, because I actually didn't work on it in February. It looks like I worked this on one of the last days of January, so, but I'll show you again if I already showed you, because I have it out. So this is my Dragon Lady Lake, and I did go and add some more stitches, probably over here. I know I had to fix some areas, and this has been super fun, by the way. I will be taking this off because I will probably be putting a few of my Mirabilias and Bella Filipinas on here, and it's easy to work on it. I don't know that number. This one, let's see, where are we at on her? Like I said, I worked on it. Oh, actually, no, I did work on it. I don't know why it's not there. Okay, looks like I did work on it in February for the one day. Let's see. It is on Galaxy from Bestitch Me as well. It's an 18 count, by the way. And I put about 172 stitches. But we are currently sitting at 12.4% complete on this. Sooner or later we'll see a dragon, hopefully. But yeah, so this is Galaxy. It's an Ada. It's one of my only Adas and stuff. But I will be doing probably another of these dragons from this seller, because I do have one more, but I need to find me the right fabric for it. But I'm on a budget, so we'll see. I don't know, she's just sitting there looking all sad, and I don't know what's that about. What? Go lay down, little girl. Grab. What? Oh, that's why, because she wants to be on the blanket. Let me just move some of this stuff away. Okay. Come on. Let's go. Ah, see. She likes being on this big poofy blanket. Okay. Let's see. And after Dragon, I worked on a really fun one. And this one I started because there's a couple stitchers, but the ones right now in my brain that I can think of is the Seattle Stitcher, the Museum Stitcher, and I believe Cam the Stitcher. Cam, they're all on YouTube. They are doing it's called Vanity Sampler from Liz Matthews. Mine, I think Cam, she created a Gothic style conversion. So I kind of decided to do kind of the same. Let me see if I find them. And mine's all just purples and pinks and some blues. I know they actually have like maybe some tans in there or something to make it, but this is my conversion. So I have these colors going on, and I'm loving it. And everything's right there. And I have a little bit of a start on it. It's the same fabric, but I made a restart just because I lost the progress on it. And then I lost what colors I was using. So I just picked it all out and restarted it, and now I am totally in love, and this is where I'm at. So this is my little progress. Let me see if you can see those colors though. So the crown is the pink, the blue, and the purple. And then I'm working on the flower below. And I'm just trying to get a little bit here and there. This one, let's see, how much did I do on this one? I worked on it 2 days, and it was a new start, or restart. So we are at a total of 298 stitches, which is at 1.3%. This one, I don't think I put the actual fabric, but I know it's from Fiberlicious. I want to say maybe it was pressed petals, and I believe this is a 28 count even weave. This is more stiffer than a Lugana. Alright, let's see. The next one is totally a new start. Plus I went and bought new fabric for it because I was going to do it on black, but now I'm not. And that black big thing of black fabric I'm going to do is going to be something else. So this one is still on the frame, and it's a big frame. So let's see if we can do this. Oh, it's on my roller frame. This one is my Epic Pokemon Generations 1 through 5. It's a free chart by Lord Libidin. And let's see how big this is. Ooh, it's big. And this is all I got started on it. So I did the top right corner. I got a few colors in. Stay. And I think I just worked on one. And this is for, I think there's like a sal for like Epic Pokemon, or just pretty much a Pokemon in general, like any type of pattern that you might have, a Pokemon. Because I'm part of a Pokemon group. So let's see, how many days did I work on this? I worked on it just the 1 day, and it has exactly 200 stitches. So it's at like probably 0.001%, which is fine. And then I'm gonna bring it back. I bought the an adapter thing, or the adapter, so I can work on it on my Lowry stand more comfortably. And I kind of keep this one in the room. I need to get a cover for it, so, or a big old double pillowcase. I don't know, something so it doesn't get all dirty, because it probably will. And I'm using mostly all of my Smart and Cool magnetics on it to keep it as tight as possible. But I feel like I'm going to probably need more, or something a bit better for the tension, because it's still kind of not tight enough for me. But it is what it is. Alright, next one is a favorite of mine. And I pulled this back out. It was for a challenge. This one, let's see, is my Peacock Garden Sampler from Anastasia Alex on Etsy. And this is where we're at. I'm getting there. And you can see that variegation. Oh, I love it. Because I am using the variegated floss, which I have on just a couple of Adam Hart's the bobbin floss shops, which I heard from the Museum Stitcher. And I'm using Silks for You PR 196. I don't know. It's a variegated. It's supposed to be similar to 154 DMC, but it has a slight variegation. And only did these couple, but I still have a big old hank of it. So I only do what I know I'm gonna probably need for now. I don't need a lot, and it goes back into the little baggie. Whew. This one is on. It's a Fiberlicious fabric. It was originally Sakura, so it was pink, but then I added purple to give it more color. This one I worked on the 1 day. Oops. let's see. And I was able to put 203 stitches. This was part of my Fandom Stitching Central weekly. So the weekly I picked was about 200 stitches. I am currently sitting at, this is a total of, let's see, 600, no, maybe. Oh, we're at 811 stitches, which is puts me at 0.5%. So, gotta keep going. I do want a page finish on this sooner or later to catch up where I was before. Alright, next one is one that I want to see done this year, just because this is for my daughter, who will be born in June. This is what I just call my Nightmare Before Christmas baby sampler. I'm not putting the names yet. You'll see that when it's completed. But right now, this is as far as I've gotten. I'm working on all the black, so I'm going to be doing color completion. So working on the black. This is on Ashes to Ashes from Fiberlicious. It's a 28 count even weave, so it's the stiff one, but it's gonna look great. I can't wait. This one, let me see. This one I worked on it for one day. I put over 253 stitches, would put me at 4.1%. And when I went to I worked on this at my Stitch Together, which is very impressive that I got that much done at one sitting. Chris, she has a lot of like silks for use, and she sells them off and stuff. Or, like, you can buy like just what you need, or if you want to buy the full hank, I think you can do that. But I went and bought two colors, and it's going to be for the lettering, so all the letters and the numbers. So I bought PR 158, which is similar to 550, and then for the numbers I bought color 204, which is this, it's like, can't really tell on the screen, but it's more orangey. It has a little bit of red and some browns variegated, but I thought these two will be great for that. And I might even add my other one, that's my PR 196, also to it as well. So that was a little bit of hold too. Let's see, what else? Alright, the next thing I worked on is Heroines Collection. I pulled that one out, and I just got like maybe a day or so on it. And this is where we're at. So this corner. So, funny story on this one. I was doing this 2/1 10 stitch, and then because I thought that was 28 count, but I'm like, wow, it's kind of like, it's not tough, but it was like, but it's more bulky than the 28 that I've been seeing. And then so I pulled out my ruler. This is actually 32 count easy guide that I'm using, but I'm gonna keep two because I tried doing one strand 10 stitch. It wasn't working well, so oof. So I'm gonna keep 2/1 10 stitch on this one, and then hope once I get into some color, hopefully I'm able to. Right now I did a lot more black. I worked on this the one day. I was able to put 203 stitches into it, and this is sitting at 0.1% now. So I might just keep that out though, because Phantom Stitch Center, there is, you know, challenge group for the year where you gotta do a lot of stitches on something. It needs to be a BAP, so this is pretty big. And it's Disney, so I'll probably get extra points for Disney too. Whew. Okay, 1 second. Everything hurts. Okay. Alright, next thing is a very, very sad thing, because it's one I want to do for Wendy's because it's her namesake, but it's just that right now I'm kind of stuck on the frame, I guess, of the picture. And yeah, this is Priya. It's Navy Stewart, Heaven and Earth design. And this one I'm doing from the top right, because I just want to go from that frame until you get to the girl part of her hand, and then the rest I'm cutting off. I don't need all that. And if I did the other side, it's just going to take too long to get to her. But this is where we're at. I just got only got 62 stitches in this. I don't even need to look at my Notion. And yes, I am grading as I go. This is just on a blank 28 count. Same thing with that. Which I noticed that I actually do like the 10 stitch on regular blank instead of the gridded, which is weird, because it hasn't been working for me. Alright, last thing I worked on, just because I wanted to try it out to see if I'm going to like the colors, because let me first bring them out before we introduce my last project for you. So I have these variegated flosses from Silks For You. I don't remember what they're called, but it's this pretty color. It's pretty much blues with maybe a bit of teal and purple. So I'm going to be using these, and along with DMC 3765 and DMC 327, this purple. So these ones are going to be on for my Long Dong sampler, Rose Marquee. I think that's how you say it, Rose Marquee. And this is still on Cusa because it's going to be staying out throughout the year, or I don't know how long, but we'll see until it finishes. Okay, this is where we're at. I just wanted to try it out, and let me see if we can get closer up. Look at that pretty variegated. And this is actually on a fabric I dyed myself. It was originally for my peacock sampler, but I decided something different. I needed something different. This, so I'm using, it's a, can't really tell, but it kind of matches the coloring. So it's like teal, blue, light blue, and then that's why I chose this. So yeah, I'm keeping this out because I'll get into that when I get to my plans. Okay, so this one, I can tell you, I only did it for that one night, and I was able to put 120 stitches, which is 1%. So yay. Or about maybe maybe 0 point something percent, but I think that just rounds it up. But I'm still going to be working on this, so it stays in QSnap for now. And that is everything I worked on in February. So not a lot of progress, but I worked on things. And believe me, I have a lot of projects. Let me see. I have over 53 works in progress. Yeah. And I'm going to be adding a couple more because I'm going to be doing some new starts. Okay. Which takes us not into plans yet because I want to show you what I got for haul. It's just only a couple things. So one of the things you already saw was my adapter for my roller foam. You saw the little threads I bought. And then I went and bought these patterns because as you probably kind of get from my photo, I'm a huge Alice in Wonderland fan, and I mean I like the game. I have to actually restart my sal that I was doing, and I lost all my work, which made me sad. But back to my haul. So the first one, these are all Bella Filipinas, by the way. I only bought the patterns. I haven't bought the specialty threads or the beads yet. So the first one I got, or the fabrics, I gotta look up fabrics that I want to work on, is the Mad Tea Party. The Poison Apple. I love Disney stuff. And nope, I do not have Jasmine because I didn't see that on 1, 2, 3 Stitch yet. But the other one I got was Olivia, the Forest Witch. And McQuayen. I've been wanting to do these ones for like ever. I still need to buy the Phoenix one. I forgot to buy that one. But yeah. So I want to talk a little bit just because about the haul thing. Because I was watching, not watching, but I was reading some comments like on different Facebook groups. I'm not going to say where some of them feel like when we show them haul and everything, it feels like we're bragging about it. But for my channel personally, I'm not. If I'm able to actually buy a pattern, I'm able to kit up with all the specialty stuff that needs to go with it, because all these flosses cost a lot. That's why Chatelaines cost $200, $400 for one. So I work really hard, I want to say, to save up to get the beads and the Gloriana. That's one skein of Gloriana is like $8, or is that? That's also for Thread Gather. This SNC flosses. Those cost a lot. If it's not a DMC, if it's silks and stuff, those cost a lot. So when I save up and I am able, and I'm doing this channel, yes, I want to be like, look what I got. Look what I was able to earn for myself. This is something that makes me happy. So reading those comments kind of made me sad. Like, I don't think we're all trying to brag about what we are able to buy, but a lot of them don't know that. A lot of us probably are saving up so we can do that. Some of them do that, buy me a coffee, so they're able to afford getting these type of threads. And that's why I'm not able to do my bag of the month by Jasmine Cosmetics. I love her bags. I have a lot of her bags. But with her coming along, I'm going to have the budget, and I'm going to have to set aside a cross-stitching fund for myself so I can get me the specialty threads for these ones, and my other, anything else I need specialty threads, or something that because I want specialty threads for a project. And right now I am using roller frames, I'm using Q-snaps, I'm using hoops. Would I love to get an Omnac frame? Hell yes, because I don't like roller frames, because I feel like I'm always poking myself because of the little nails. I mean, it's great and everything. It's good for its price, but I would love to get something. But those cost like close to $200, which I cannot afford. I saved up to get myself a Lowry stand. It took me like a whole year or so to just save up to get that. Okay, enough about that part. So if I seem like I'm brag when I show you haul stuff, I'm not trying to at all. Another thing I'm seeing, which I'm just going to bring up this one time and that's it. There's a lot of things about going and copyright stuff going on right now because of AI. I think AI stuff looks cool and people are going to, but I am not going to be sharing much of that on my channel because I don't want fights going on, because there's a lot of people are yay and there's the nays. So if I show a pattern and it's AI and I don't mention that it's AI, please don't point it out to me, because I probably already know, but I bought it from one of the sellers because I know Heaven and Earth they're doing it, and some other groups. Some are not. I don't remember which group it was, but this kind of goes more detail. If you want more details, the person I know that I recently watched was Crafty Gaming Jamie. She has an extra about this, and she made some good points about it, but I don't situate myself because I do find photos, and if I'm able to find the artist, I will put that artist and recognize them for my patterns, but I don't sell my patterns or anything like that. I want to stitch stuff that I want to stitch, and if I can't find that on Etsy or any of the famous cross-stitching stores, then I'm just going to create it myself, because I do have Max Stitch, which I'm able to convert photos for, and they're for me. You've seen them on my channel. A couple are my Dean. Asked from a photo that I loved, and I cannot find that anywhere else, but I'm going to stitch it and it's for me only. Will I share that pattern? Yeah, sure. I will send it for free, but will I ever sell it? No, because it's not my artwork. Another one is like my Gotham Sirens. You can look that up on freaking Google and it's there. I don't have my own. I don't sell pattern. And if I have something that I created, most of the times it's from the design from someone else, but I just converted it to something else. Like my castle for my my epic princess storybook or whatever it's called from Cloud's Factory. That dark castle that I created, it is still the same amount of stitching and layout as their castle. It's just been modified to be purple and whatever to represent like Maleficent or a villain castle, because I prefer that. And I gave that away to someone and I saw one stitch it and it looked awesome. Will I ever sell it? Probably not, because I still feel like it's not even my design. I converted it, yes, but did I really design that castle? And this layout and stitching and stuff like that? No. Let's see, another thing. Like right now I'm doing an Alice in Wonderland for the game, Alice Madness Returns, but I'm basing it off of Owl Force, but that's for me. And if someone sees it and they want to stitch it as well, I will give it to them. But like on my chart, it will say Alice Madness Returns, but the copyrights I still put it as for Owl Force and Brody, because it was originally their layout and their stuff. I just modified it with some different elements. Same thing with Emerald City. I made one where it's the original, just because I couldn't put it in anything and I wanted it in Pattern Keeper or Markup RXP. I made one that's the original, which it has Owl Force and Brody in the name. And then I made one where it's more movie based, where, you know, instead of the book where it has silver, in the movie they have red slippers and stuff. And then I added probably like a bunch of different other silks or satins and stuff to make it more shiny, whatever. But is that really my design? No. My conversion? Yes. My design? No. So I'm not going to sell. And that's not what I do. Another thing is that I know there's a whole like thing about, you know, kits and stuff that you buy online that might be stolen. It does get kind of tiring when I see like someone's just asking for simple advice. Now I'm going off a different topic. I know. I just want to talk a little bit before I get into the rest, and then we're done for the day. And you won't see me for another month. So, another type of like I see that kind of drives me crazy is that someone's just asking for some simple advice about something, but people want to jump down their throats about, oh, they're stolen stuff. You won't want to do it. Blah blah blah. It's like they already bought it. They probably didn't know about it, but it's like, do you really need to point it out that it's stolen? Like, I get that's a big thing in our community is about the stolen art and stolen patterns and stuff, but always having like, if all I'm asking for is like advice on something, but all I'm getting is more stuff like this was stolen or something about that company, this and that, it comes tiring. Like all I did, I think there was it's not about stolen like copyrights or whatever. I just asked for a simple, like for this one I had asked for like, okay, this is the skein and stuff, it's a blue, purple, whatever. I need a suggestion so I can go into my stash and see if I have those colors for DMC solids that I would like to use against. And all I got was, take it to your LNS and ask for like help from over there. It's like, first of all, I can't go anywhere. Like this is that night and I wanted to have this ready, and I have lots and lots of floss. It's just that I was wondering like if I can get like some ideas from our community here on Facebook, Cross Stitch World, but having comments like that just kind of shuts me down. Like that's not what I was asking about. So yeah, sometimes it just kind of gets discouraging when you're trying to ask for help and or advice, or maybe if something like a situation happened to them similar, but then it just becomes more negative and then it kind of shuts you down. That's what I see, and that's my thoughts right now. Okay, enough about that. That's enough babbling. Let me get into my last part, which is plans. So I have 3 things I'm going to be going on. One of them is for the full month. I will probably, let me see if I can show you the photo. So the first thing is, first thing is that for Fandom Stitching Central, they will be doing, which is called, since this year is Disney theme, for March, there's always a March Madness where you pit 16 projects against each other, so 2 a day, or like, I think it's like first day, second day, and then they move on, then the next 2 days and so forth. So for them, I will be participating. Let me find my photos. And these are my contenders. So this is what I will be doing. So go ahead. I'm gonna do a little slideshow for you. You'll be able to see better. So this is my cover photo. It's Moana, March Madness. So the first 2 days is not, these are not in order apparently, but I'll show you the pictures though. So I think this is like the last day. So this is like the last day, which is Butterfly Ball against Mirabilia's Lady of Mystery, works of Jane Austen against Princess Ileana. Then we have the Nutcracker against My Baby Sembler. We have Mermaid Cell against Fairyland. And then we have Aria against Alice in Wonderland Cell. Probably too bright because of this. And then we have Emerald City, which is, I think is day 1, against Nine-Tailed. I also have Egyptian Queen against the Mummy, which worked out perfectly. Vanity Sampler against Sally. And that's it. Those are my contenders. So I'll be doing March Madness every other day. If you're part of Fandom Stitching Central, then you probably saw my album already, which is better than me showing you pictures. Sorry, I'm getting there. Okay, and then my next thing is leap year. So Longdon Sampler is doing a leap year sal. So you start 1, 2, 4, whatever Longdon Samplers you want. For you started on the 29th, and you have 4 years. So February 29, 2028 to have it finished. The ones I picked was Rose Marquis. That's why I was trying to do testing to see if I like this blue against the variegation, which I do. That one, I believe I just need to do around 300 stitches or so monthly. And then the other one is going to be my Legal High, which I have started, but now I want to continue and try to get it done in 4 years. And that one, I believe that one I have to do about 1,200 stitches a month for the 4 years to get it done. So that should be fun. And then I'm doing another leap year start. So I have 4 years to finish it. And this is for Mirabilia. And the one I chose to start that one is, this is my main one, is Blossom. And what's cool about that, because let me see if I have the photo. No, I don't. So, like I mentioned before, I have Max Stitch. So I'm able to kind of take the pattern and make it digital for myself. This is for me. And I am able to put this in Mark of RXP or Pattern Keeper. So I'm doing that, putting it in slowly, and I already have for the first section let me see, I have the first section done of where I'm going to be starting for the first year. So I need to get this part done for the first year. So this is what I need to work on for the first year, and then I'm going to add more for the second year, and then third, and then fourth, until it's completed. I believe I'm going to do this on Pattern Keeper because I know I'm able to save the progress, and then when I export on a new like if I add more, I'm able to add in on that progress for like year 2. So this way I'm not like taking everything off. as long as it keeps the same name, which it has. And then there's a possibility of me doing the rest of all my other memorabilia throughout the years as well. So I have Princess Ileana, I have Raven Queen, I have my Miss Cherry Blossom, and Lady of Mystery. So I will probably be putting these also in Max Stitch and working on them digitally as well. The only ones I don't do is these, because these ones are regular paper, easy to scan and easy to use in markup. It's just that these ones are big old posters, which I have them scanned, it's just it's really hard to work on. So I'm making them digital. It'll take me some time, a couple weekends, but they're worth it though. That's it. I think she's like, finally. And we're talking to yourself. That's all I have for today. That's all my plans that I have currently. I'm just going to continue doing weeklies, my yearlies, and just work on, and if days I don't feel like doing those, I just work on whatever I want to work on. So that's it for today. I'll see you guys next time, hopefully at the end of March. Bye for now.